Morning, everyone. It's Mrs. Russell again, back here for another video. Just get used to seeing my face on Monday mornings. I will have one of these videos for you at the start of every school week, and it's just where I give you some reminders based on some things that I've been noticing in school, or if there's special announcements that I want you to hear about, okay? So I think we had an amazing start here last week. I loved meeting those of you that I had never met before. I loved seeing students help other students find their classrooms and help open lockers. And it was just a really great week. So I hope that you had a good week. And I hope you're ready to have another good 4 days here this week, because we don't have school this Friday. So a few reminders that I wanted to give you is the first one is I wanted to let you know that we are not going to be doing any schedule changes for lunches or classes where you're like, oh, I don't have any friends in my class, or I don't have lunch with any of my friends. I understand why that's important to you, and I believe that's important too, but unfortunately our schedule just does not allow for us to make those kinds of changes. When we move one thing in a student's schedule, it really shifts a whole lot of other things, and it makes things really difficult. So if you ended up in a lunch where you don't have as many friends, or you would have preferred to have the other one, I really am sorry that that happened, but we are not going to be honoring those requests. I encourage you to meet new people or spend time with people that you might not otherwise spend time with. It will be okay. There are other opportunities to spend with your friends, and really our goal here at school is for you to learn, and that's what your schedule is there for. Secondly, you might see some new signs hanging on the classroom doors. We are going to water only in our classrooms. Some of your teams are already doing this, so it might not be a change, but we really need to make sure that we are only taking water in the classroom. So no food or snacks, no other outside beverages like sodas or energy drinks or iced coffees. If you bring anything like that, you are going to be asked to put it in your locker, and then you can have it at lunch in the cafeteria where you can eat it and then throw it away in the cafeteria, okay? The exception to that is second chance breakfast. We still do have second chance breakfast, and that's free for everyone between first and second hour. If you haven't had breakfast yet in the morning and you want to take advantage of that, you can visit any of the carts and then take that food to your classroom and eat it in those first few minutes, okay? But that is it. It's only if it's the food provided by the school, nothing beyond that. This week you guys are going to be working in your classes on your social contracts. I know most of you are familiar with that, either because you were a student here last year, or maybe you had one at Fancher or McGuire. If you've never worked with a social contract, it's just a really great agreement that you come up with as a class about how people want to be treated by others and how they're agreeing to treat each other in class. So please make sure that you're participating really well in that, because it's your opportunity to speak up and say, this is how I want to be treated. We need to make sure that we're getting to class on time. So obviously we've only had a couple of days here, and I'm definitely giving a little extra time to our sixth graders who are getting to know the building and remembering their schedules and still figuring out lockers. But for my 7th and 8th grade friends who I know were students here last year, that 4-minute passing time is plenty for you to be getting where you need to be. We are going to start hall sweeps, which means that your teachers have been asked to close the door as soon as the bell rings. If you've not made it to class, there will be a staff member who sweeps you up and takes you to a staff member in the hallway that has a clipboard, where we will start tracking the number of tardies that you have. So please make sure that you're making the most of your time and getting where you need to be. Do not run to class. If you are running, it means you were late getting ready to go anyway, and so that will be considered a tardy as well if you're having to run to class, okay? So 6th graders, I want you to still just stay calm and know that we understand you're still learning the building, but everyone else, we really need to be getting where we're supposed to be. Bathrooms, make sure that you are using SmartPass to sign out. We're not taking any passes in the first 10 minutes or the last 5 minutes of classes. the color of the pass that you're taking from your class matches the color of the bathroom that you're visiting. I wanted to note that the bathrooms in the back hallway behind the cafeteria are only open during 5th and 6th hour lunch for the students who are at lunch, so we shouldn't be in there at any time during the day unless it's lunchtime. Last thing, hopefully you've been given lots of Oiler drops already. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is an Oiler drop, and this is how our staff catches you doing awesome things in our building. And we know that awesome things happen all the time. So you may have teachers or staff members that hand you an Oiler drop telling you why you were amazing or what they appreciate about you. And you have a couple of options when you get this Oiler drop. First, you always want to put your name on it. And then this goes towards different raffles and drawings for you to get prizes. So one option is for you to put your name on it and then put the number 6 inside this drop. That means you want that Oiler drop to go into the bin for our daily announcements. And what happens there is we draw a few of these every day. Your name will be announced on the announcements, and then you can come down to the office and pick a prize out of the prize box that we have. If that's not something that is appealing to you, we have our Oiler drop menu, which all of your teachers received this weekend and should be hanging up in your classroom right by the bin where you turn in your Oiler drops. And so what we do with this menu is at the end of the month, we'll have a day where we celebrate Oiler drops all day long. And we will do a raffle drawing for each of these prizes. And so this month we have 20 minutes outside, which we always let you take a friend. We have an all sports pass, which is a ticket that allows you to get into any basketball, football, volleyball, any of those types of sports at the middle school or the high school. It allows you entry into those. Starbucks for you and a friend. Join a PE class for an hour, or a $50 GameStop gift card. So if any of those are prizes that you want to win, then what you would do is when you get your Oiler drop, you put your name on it, and then you put the number of the prize you want right here inside the drop. And we do those raffle drawings at the end of the month, and those will be announced on our Oiler drop celebration day. So there's really no need to hang on to these. We really encourage you to turn them in as you get them. It actually increases your chances of winning. So no need to save them all. Our prizes do change every month, and we do give you an opportunity at one point to kind of let us know some things that you would like to win as well. So that's it for me. I know it was a lot of information. My videos won't always be this long. I hope you had a great first week, and I hope you have a great 4 days this week. Take care.